and traders all around the world. This is Fxpassion. Late? We are late. I'm sorry, everybody. Hello, Pickles. How are you? And what are we trying to do here? Build the three pillars of a beginner trader. Pillar number one is the strategy and or system. Pillar number two is the risk management. We are trying to learn about risk management rules. And pillar number three is the big one, everybody, is the psychology part. And we are trying to do this with all of the stuff in here, right? Basic module, beginner module, intermediate, advanced. And in between, when we are finishing each module, everybody, then we are entering it what it's called the Forex trading week, okay? Where and when, remember what we're trying to do. We're trying to implement what we have learned so far in the live market. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide. The webinars are not trading or investment advice, especially in the Forex trading week, everybody. These webinars are not trading or investment advice. And for questions or homeworks, trading view house rules apply, you can contact me in private chat, or below the streaming you have my Skype contact and my Gmail contact. And never forget, having two skills is better than one, having three skills is better than two, especially in times of uncertainty. And trading is a learnable skill. Yes, you can learn this, everybody. Okay? That being said, let's jump into the live markets, everybody. So as always, what we're going to do here, we're going to implement what we have learned. Okay, so please type in the chat the currency pair that you want. Okay, type in the chat the time frame, type in the chat the what is your idea. Okay, so we can talk what we have learned so far. And I'm sorry, everybody, I was stuck in traffic. Okay, so we are on NZDK daily chart, right? NZDK daily chart. NZDK daily chart. Let's clean the chart, right? So what we have learned so far, everybody, we learned about the trend lines, right? So down trend line, and then we have the up trend line. Then we learned about the market wave. So extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension. So if we are going to, if we put a horizontal line, everybody, so this is the market now. NZDK, everybody, what would you say, long or short? Long or short? And remember, don't be shy, there is no right or wrong. So here in the extension, the market was making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then change the short-term trend, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? Until up in here, right? There is no right or wrong, but what would be your idea, beginner traders on the NZDK daily chart, long or short? Remember, there is no right or wrong. Okay, so this is the big picture, and let's make it like this, right? Daily chart, and this one is going to be what? The 2-hour chart? 2-hour chart, 0.9 NZD cat 2 9.5. Oh well, NZD cat, where are we? NZD cat daily chart. Okay, NZD cat. Finally, we got in here. So just give me a second, everybody, and let's remove the drawings. NZDK, what, 2-hour chart? When the structure is broken, I never know what to do. Oh, I see it hasn't. Yes, it hasn't exactly. When the structure, Pickles, great question. When the structure is broken, we should reverse our long-term view of the market. Make sense? Make sense? So we are here, everybody. This is on the left, it's the daily, and on the right is the 2-hour chart, and we are looking at the exactly same thing. So this quadrant in here is this quadrant. Thank you, it had me puzzled. Sure, no problem. So everybody, long or short, who is going to be the head of the trading room today? Head of trading, the head strategist, and the cat. Today is, of course, Thursday, so we have 1 day and a half of price movement before the weekend comes, right? So it's long, short, what pattern, you know? Make sense? So what else? What else? So on the smaller scale, we learned about the trend lines, right? So this would be one trend line. What is the magnet, right? Magnet, I want the weak magnet. Weak magnet, one more. There you go. And maybe something like this. Another trend line on the 2-hour chart would be this one. The market broke this one. Then we would draw here. In the meantime, everybody, if you have some other currency pair to check, please type in the chat the currency pair, the time frame, okay, and what is your idea. Another is here, up, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, until here. And right now, we have this down trend line here. Okay, so one weak magnet. There you go. Okay, everybody, so do we agree that the market broke this aggressive trend line here, and the market broke this aggressive downtrend line here, and the market broke this aggressive uptrend line here, but the market didn't break the uptrend line and the market didn't break the downtrend line? Do we do we agree on that, everybody? Don't be afraid to talk to me, okay? Don't be ashamed, timid, you know. And Pickle says yes. So we are going to delete what is not useful anymore, right? So this one is out, let's delete. This one is out, it's not valid anymore. Let's delete. This one is out. Let's delete. BMW, hi, hello. I'm sorry, everybody, I was stuck in traffic. Okay, so 1, 2, right? So long or short, everybody, on NZD CAT 2-hour chart. Long or short on NZD CAT 2-hour chart. And a little bit tricky one, where should the stop loss go? And the stop loss goes on the pattern trade. So why should we short the market right now, right? Or why should we go long right now? Well, on the left, you have the big picture. You have the blue down structure, the red short-term trend, downtrend in an extension, uptrend in a retracement. Give an example. Hello, how are you? So long or short on NZD CAT 2-hour chart, everybody, there is no right or wrong. You can go long, you can go short. Just address the different patterns, you know, and So how should we think as beginner traders, right? Talking about the Forex trading week, you know, we should address, so probabilities, okay, probabilities. Number one, what are the technical reasons to go short? Number two, what are the technical reasons not to go short? Number three, what are the technical reasons to go long? And number four, of course, what reasons not to go long? Okay, talking about probabilities, those are the questions for the beginner trader, and we're going to have different 1, 2. So let's address first the 2-hour chart, everybody. You know, let's address first the 2-hour chart, something like this. You know, so we have difference, you know, for different answers. So 1, 2, and here is going to be, I need to move the mouse slowly. 1, 2, 3, and finally 4, right? Something like this. And let's put the numbers. So the first quadrant is going to be related to the first question. First quadrant is going to be related to the first question, and clone the second quadrant is going to be related to the second question. Paste text. Where is that? So clone here and clone one more time. 4 questions, 4 different questions, 4 different quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, beginner traders, let's go. Number 1, talking about probabilities. What do you think? What are the technical reasons to go short? What would you say? There is no right or wrong. Don't be shy. Okay, don't be afraid. We are here to talk. There is no right or wrong. Okay, what do you think? Number 1, what are the technical reasons to go short? You can address the 2-hour chart, you can address the daily chart, you can address the monthly chart, you can address the weekly chart. So, and what else did we learn, right? We learned about the market wave. And the market wave is, so we need to see the short-term trend changing, right? Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Not sure about that one here. Okay, so it would be, this would be the high. Okay, so extension, come on, yeah, let's slowly. So extension, retracement. Where is the next extension? The market pushing higher and higher. Oh, this is the next extension up in here. And let's compress the chart, everybody. Extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension up in here, even further. Let me see if this is a downtrend in here. Change in the short-term trend, not. So we are here. This is the extension. Okay. Beginner traders, this is what we learned from the previous 15, 16 lessons. Remember, if this is your first time, everybody, please go back to the recordings and watch the lesson starting from lesson number 1. What is the technical market structure? The technical reason to go short. Reason number 1, everybody, is the market must retrace, and we are in an expansion, and the market didn't make another higher high. Okay, this would be one reason why to go short. So we know the market it's moving extension, retracement, extension, retracement, extension, right? And as you can see here, everybody, the market was retracing, right? The market was retracing, but when it starts moving up, like in a new extension, until today, the market didn't manage. Make sense? Beginner traders, this high and this high, the second high is lower. Looks like a ghost, right? 2 eyes and the... Okay. Pickles 2, the daily chart broke structure. I do not prefer a short. I'm sorry, Pickles, the daily chart didn't break structure. Okay. Great question, everybody, beginner traders. The daily chart is here. Okay, the market didn't break structure. Okay. Oh, let me do something here and drawings. Okay. Can you see, everybody? The market didn't break structure on the daily. I'm going to zoom in the chart for you to see, everybody. Okay, now I'm going to do... Okay, can you see, everybody? And Pickles, can you see that the market didn't break the down structure? This was yes, it was a deep retracement, but this, do you see where, everybody, do you see where the structural high is here? Here, break structure, everybody. We are still in a down structure. Hello, FX Mehdi, how are you? Okay, so back to the 2-hour chart, everybody. Back to the 2-hour chart. You know, the market must retrace, so this would be number 1. Okay, we are trying to apply to the live market what we have learned so far in order to enter some trades. Okay, what are the technical reasons to go short? Number 1, the market must retrace, and we are in an extension, the red line, and the market didn't make another higher high. So this is one of the reasons, make sense, to go short. Do we agree, everybody, that this is one of the reasons to go short? Maybe not the best one, right? But still, it's a reason. It makes sense, like, oh yeah, the market should push higher, right? But it didn't. So talking about probabilities, everybody, beginner traders, okay, this is an indication, you know, this is an indication that the market maybe, just maybe, you know, is going to fall. Make sense? Now, and number 4 here looks like we're going to have more text today. Okay, and you can use these concepts, everybody, and this way of questioning on all currency pairs when you demo trade first and all time frames. Make sense? For the beginner trader who wants to become a professional one, you know, this is the start, how to think in probabilities. Make sense? So what are the technical reasons not to go short, right? Well, a technical reason not to go short is that the market, so the market is still making higher highs and higher lows, relevant ones. Okay, so this is number 2. The market is still making higher highs and higher lows, relevant ones. Which one are the relevant ones? The one who are the borderlines between the short-term trend, the change. So, you know, here. Okay, so this would be a relevant high, this would be a relevant low, this would be a relevant high, this would be a relevant low. So the market is still making higher highs, higher lows, right? Now, here is the indication that the market is going to fall, right? So relevant high, relevant low, relevant higher high, relevant low. And now finally we have a relevant lower high. Okay? And we learned in the course, everybody, how to confirm a trend. If we are going to short, how much is this downtrend confirmed? Beginner traders, how much is the downtrend confirmed? So we can draw another downtrend line now that we are seeing these things. And beginner traders, remember, there is a learning curve, okay? We need to train our brain to see and spot the things on the charts. Pickle says 50%. Well, it's high to low, low to high, so it will, and the projection, right? The direction, makes sense? On the short side, there is no right or wrong. You can go long, you can go short. Now we are trying to understand and think in probabilities. And indicate to our chart, if I'm going to short the market, am I on the side of higher probabilities? 75%. Now, another technical reason not to go short, everybody, is what? Another reason not to go short is the market is still above the uptrend line. Okay, the market is still above the uptrend line. Agreed, everybody? On the short-term trend line, the market is still above. So it didn't break the black uptrend line. Make sense? It just maybe the third is, you know, I'm a beginner trader. I'm thinking like, well, the market is kinda, right? American English, kind of. The market is kind of in a channel, you know, and question, why not? I'm a beginner trader, you know, I'm trying to think in probabilities today, and I'm saying, well, maybe, just maybe, this market is in a sideways channel, right? Just maybe. I mean, I'm learning, right? And here and here. Okay, something like this, right? Makes sense, everybody? Passion, can you zoom in? Yes, sir. Let's delete this one. Let's delete this one. Let's delete this one. Let's delete. So the sideways channel, right? Just maybe, you know, as a beginner trader, I'm seeing that the market is trying to break out, going short. It's not You know, it's testing and going up, and it's not going up. It doesn't make a relevant higher high. You know, so the market, it's kind of undecided, right? In here, I mean, but talking about probabilities, I need to be clear on if I'm going to enter long or short as a beginner trader, you know. And Andrea, hello, would you consider the highest high and the second highest high, which is almost comparable in terms of price, as a resistance? Thank you very much. Andrea, I draw resistance on the monthly chart. Okay, it's not a rule, it's my way of doing things. Okay, we're going to learn, everybody, about resistance, support, pivot points in the future lessons. Okay, I'm not drawing resistance, not that it's right or wrong, there is no right or wrong, but I'm not drawing a resistance from the 2-hour chart and support from the 2-hour chart. Make sense? There is no right or wrong, but we are going to learn about this. Okay, so would you consider the highest high and the second highest high, which is almost, are you referring to the second high on the left, Andre, or are you referring to the second high? So are you referring to this, or are you referring to this one, on the right? Because in view of the sideways view, I would want to wait to make a short at the bounce on the upper line. Great. On the right. Okay, so would you consider the highest high and the second highest high on the right, which is almost as resistance? The answer is no. Okay, I will not. Okay, so let's delete this one, delete this one, delete this one, delete this one, delete this one. Okay, what's the difference, everybody? If you're considering, so number one, there is no right or wrong, but if you would consider the second high as resistance, then you would draw this and you would call this resistance. Make sense? There is no right or wrong. Okay, so in my opinion, I'm not considering this as a resistance, I'm considering this a lower high, and that's why I draw a downtrend line. Okay, GMT, I see a harmonic correction. My friend, we are far, far, far away from harmonics. Everybody, this is a beginner's trader's course. Do you agree? We are far, far away. Okay, we have come to the 15 lessons, and now in the Forex trading week, we are trying to implement, everybody, what we have learned so far. Okay, so I'm sorry, GMT, I cannot address your question. Okay, we need to follow a schedule of education. Okay, but in the future lessons. So back to class, everybody. What are the technical reasons to go short? Number one, the market must retrace, and we are in an extension, and the market didn't make another higher high. What are the technical reasons not to go short? The market is still making higher highs and higher lows, relevant ones. The market is still above the uptrend line, and the market is kind of in a channel. And Pickle says, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait, right? And there is no right or wrong. Pickle said, I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to wait for the market to hit the upper band, and once it changes the short-term trend or it breaks the to short the market. Make sense, everybody? Is this an okay plan, right? Stop loss above what? Above the channel or above the uptrend line. Make sense? And remember, these webinars are not trading or investment advice. These webinars are for the educational purposes only. Passion, what if I don't like trading the sideways channels? Well, wait for a breakout. Makes sense, everybody? If you are not skilled enough, if we are not skilled enough as beginner traders, then just wait for the breakout and trade what you see. Makes sense? But make no mistakes, everybody. If the market is going to break down, the point of risk, what is the point of risk? The point of risk is where the market is going to decide is going to be near the trend line. So this area in here, it's not suitable for the beginner trader to trade. Okay? I mean, you can go on the 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, capture some pips, but when and if, because we don't have the crystal ball, when and if the market is going to break down and come near the uptrend line, then here, beginner traders, it's better to wait. Why to wait? Because one more time, the market is going to show us what is going to do, what its intention. Make sense? Official, it says, how accurate does your downtrend and uptrend line have to be? How accurate the downtrend? Well, you should not break wicks or bodies of the candles, official, if this is what you're asking. Okay, the sideways channel, you know, it's we learned this, official, in the previous lessons, you know, how to properly draw trend lines, what are the concepts. What is a trend line? A trend line is a tool that confirms a trend, and the next higher high or the next lower low is going to confirm the previous trend. Make sense? There are many rules to follow, but the smaller one, it's we should not break, you know, wicks or bodies of the candle. This would be one. GMT, I like to draw zones from the breakout of the start and end of new structure and wait for a break like you said. Thank you very much. So let's continue, everybody. Okay, Pickle says I'm going to trade the sideways channel. Great. Okay, is going to go short, is going to go long, everybody on the sideways. So talking about shorting the market, what would you say? Is there a greater chance to short or not to short, everybody? Let's see how smart you are, beginner traders. Let's see how smart you are. So is now the right time to go short? This would be the final question, addressing the question number one, question number two. So about shorting the market, is now the right time to go short? Talking about probabilities, what would you say? Everybody, what would you say? And then we are going to move on the question number 3 and 4, talking about the long trade. The market must retrace and we are in an extension and the market didn't make another higher high. Reason to go short, reason not to go short. The market is still making higher highs, relevant ones. The market still above the uptrend line and the market is kind of in a channel. Pickle says still only 75%, you know. So what is the answer? In conclusion, about shorting the market right now, is now the right time to go short? What is the answer? Yes or no? If you don't know, you can say, well, I don't know, I'm not sure. GMT, you would have to wait for candlestick confirmation, but I say yes. DMW, either way, no, because the market is in a confusion state. Great answer. And Pickle says no. Okay. So everybody, in conclusion, if you are going to short the market on a demo account, right now, remember these webinars are not trading or investment advice, right? If you are going to short the market right now, okay, and if we lose shorting the market right now, okay, then the answer is because we have more technical reasons for not to go short, okay? We have more reasons not to go short, so our probability is small. Make sense? I mean, we can dwell on different things too, but this today, it's everybody, this today, it's for you to understand how is the process of thinking, okay? So talking about probabilities, if I have one reason to go short and I have 3 reasons not to go short, right? It's what? 25% probability of success? Official says no, the market's still in the channel. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you very much, GMT. Okay. So we have kind of addressing those 4 things, right? Each and every one, it's 25%. So if we would have more convergences like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then we would address the probabilities in a different way. But so, you know, 1 is to go short, 3 to go up. So our probability of success is 25 in this example. Beginner traders, remember, you are learning how to think. Okay. Now, what are the technical reasons to go long? So, number 4 here. Okay. This is an easy one, right? Because all the reasons not to go short, we can use the same reasons to to go long, right? So let's just copy here. So clone, right? Reasons to go long. The market is still making higher highs and higher lows. The market is still above the trend line. So this is 2. This is a reason to go long, right? Market's kind of in a channel. So this, we are going to clone this one and put it in here. Reasons maybe, just maybe not to go long, right? See, beginner traders, how easy. I mean, it's not that difficult, right? It's not that difficult. So let's another reason. What else can we say about going long? Uptrend line. The market still above the uptrend line. The market still making higher highs, higher lows. Whoa, one more, you know, one more. So we are in an up wave. It's making extension retracement. Make sense? Okay. And what are the technical reasons not to go long? Well, the technical reasons not to go long are, number 1, all the reasons that we have to go short, right? Make sense, everybody? You need to learn, beginner traders, that there is no right or wrong. You know, you have thousands of ways of approaching the market, meaning you can have 2 different traders entering at the exactly same price level. One is going to buy the market, the other one is going to sell the market. Pickle says we are at the top of the recent high in the structure on the daily. Yes, sir. We're going to address this right now. GMT, how do you respond to a news event? B, when it's coming out during the same time as you are gathering reasons for a position? Great question, GMT. The answer is, number 1, we have news trading strategies that we are going to learn here in the course, everybody. You are going to learn what is called a simple straddle. It's nothing special. Okay, so number 1, we can implement and use a news trading strategy. And number two, the news event, it's nothing special. You know, the news event, you know, if we have a reason pattern, we just continue. Sometimes the news event is going to increase our profitability, is going to go faster in our, give us more time to wait. Make sense? So great question, GMT. You know, if this is an up market wave, you know, on the 2 hour, 4 hour, 1 hour chart, you know, and this is the consolidation prior to the news event, right? And we have an uptrend line, just an example, okay? And if there is a news event, you know, and it's, so this is the news event here, and then it's going to do something like this, you know, it's normal, you know, nothing's going to change. The structure is still up. So I'm going to wait for what? For a counter trendline break. You know, I'm going to wait. News events, everybody, we are going to learn this. The news events has a maximum duration of 7 hours. Okay, so I'm going to wait for news, and I'm going to wait for the market to get back to normal. And this is going to be my entry on the wave trade. And if the news is going to be good, like this, you know, I'm just going to enter faster. Make sense? GMT? News are part of the overall market, so are nothing special. You know, very rarely some news breaks structure or, you know, the relevant points. You know, it's what? You know, don't take me for a word. I would say, you know, 90% of time, 95, it's nothing. You know, it's not going to happen. Okay. And of course, the news event, everybody, it's different if you are trading from a 4-hour standpoint, 2-hour standpoint. But if you are on a 15-minute chart intraday, okay, then beginner traders, it depends also on the time frame that you are trading. So if you are on the 15-minute chart, beginner traders, you maybe put your stop loss on break even and don't trade during the news. It's simple as that. Make sense? Protect your profits. You know, those are all the concepts that we're going to learn in the future lessons. Okay. Let's address what are the technical reasons to go long. The market is still making higher highs and higher lows, relevant ones. The market is still above the uptrend line, and we are in an up wave. What are the reasons not to go long? The market is kind of a channel, which is more or less, you know, it's not a problem. So this reason to go long, it's more or less, it's not negative, you know, it's not on the negative side of the probabilities. The market must retrace, and we are in an extension, and the market didn't make another higher high. So what else can we find from the chart? You know, what are the technical reasons not to go? Oh, one more, right? One more, not to go long. So the market didn't break the CTB, stands for the counter trendline break. So let's change the colors of the counter trend line. Talking about entering the market. Okay, so the market didn't break the counter trend line. This would be the counter trend line, right? So we are kind of in a wedge still. You know, makes sense, everybody? And also, what is even the most important one? We don't have time today talking about the short-term trade and the long-term trade, everybody. You know, but as Pickles said, you know, we are almost near the blue down track, you know. So it doesn't matter how many reasons we have to go long. This long trade, you know, it's only going to be a short term. Okay, before going long term, the market would need to break the structural high. And this is what we learned in the previous lessons, right? So one more time, everybody, you know, if this is your first time with us, please go back to the streaming recordings. You know, you can find them on the YouTube channel, on my profile, or okay, and watch and learn, and watch every session about 2 or 3 times. Not the Forex trading week, but the classes, everybody. Okay, our time is up. So some of you are asking me, sending emails, oh, what is the next level? Oh, Passion, do you have anything else for us? So today is next level number 3. Okay, if you don't like courses, if you don't like to be in a course for a year and a half, and if you prefer coaching or mentorship, just ask for it, you know. We'll talk about your specific needs and goals, and I will show you the way, but you must do the work, everybody. It's like in sports, you know, a sports coach, a sports mentor is going to give you the homework, the plan, and you must do it. Okay, strict rules apply. I don't have time to babysit you, beginner traders. No, I'm not arrogant, please, but it's simply I don't have time, okay? Don't get this, oh, he's arrogant. No, it's a simple matter of time, okay? Responsible for your own success, okay? You are responsible for do the homework and the work that a coach or mentor would give you. Make sense, everybody? Okay, so see you back on Tuesday. Tomorrow I need to travel. No class tomorrow, everybody. See you back on Tuesday. Until Tuesday, stay strong and trade with passion. This is Fxpassion signing off.